Hey there, welcome to the 330 to go morning show. I'm your host, Julie Holly. The time is now 7:13. It's your Wednesday, February 28th. We're bringing you today's top headlines in Northeast Ohio, including those storms overnight. We're going to take a look at the traffic map, see what's out there on the scanners and the cameras. Also, the body of the Cuyahoga Falls woman has been found, and we have some updates for you of the Akron Board of Education. You can catch the 330 to go morning show every Monday and Wednesday at 7. And please feel free to share and comment as we go. I definitely want to see where you're waking up this morning and also what's affecting you in this area. So today, the show is brought to you by Sarah Eddy at Coldwell Banker, and we're curious if you felt that storm last night. A dynamic weather pattern brought 2 rounds of storms overnight with potential for hail. There were storm gusts and heavy rains through. There also some counties in Ohio remain under high watch and tornado threat. So luckily, Summit County, Cuyahoga County, we are not in that area. So following the storms, we're expecting today some severe temperature drops, which is kind of a bummer. We were looking at a little bit of full spring yesterday and last week. We will reach those higher temperatures next week. We're going to see the temperatures drop from a low 60s to 20s by this evening, and a little bit windy out there too. So just be careful. And despite that frosty winter that we're going to be feeling, we are still anticipating the return into higher temperatures next week. So taking a look, really, let's get right into our traffic map this morning because I want you to see what I was looking at this morning. Let's see. I think I accidentally took it off of my screen. Just hold tight with me this morning. Also, if you're curious, these are robe curls. They were overnight. There's no heat added to them, luckily, in this cold blast. So hopefully you're seeing my traffic map this morning. I wanted to take a look at what the roadways were looking like as you're traveling. So let's say you're traveling more towards Talmadge, or you're headed towards Suffield, or you're going 76 eastbound. Here's that traffic map on East Market. We were seeing hydroplaning earlier in the overnight hours, a lot of just mist coming down. We saw a lot of rain. You probably heard it as well. So here is 76 at East Market. We're still seeing some rain on the roadways. So just be cautious this morning. It's really more of just taking it slow. Rain has subsided here in West Akron. I'm not seeing too much accumulation outside. So that's really good news. So taking a look more at more of our traffic maps this morning. Luckily, there haven't been a ton of accidents reported, which is definitely very positive. Looking at 77 and Archway, as you can see, you can see that reflection of people's headlights. And so, you're just going to take extra caution. You're going to slow down faster. You're going to take it a little bit under the speed limit. Really we're in wet conditions. We're trying to get about 10 miles per hour below the speed limit. And also too, a lot of times we can see four-way stops becoming stop signs because of different red lights being out. So if that happens, just FYI, you always want to treat it like a four-way stop. It's a good opportunity to let someone else go ahead of you in your life. That's kind of what I do too. So here is State Route 8 at I-80. As you can see, a little bit of fog this morning. It's not heavy accumulated as far as traffic goes. It's not slowing you down, but it is something to be cautious of. And so there are first alert weathers all, across Northeast Ohio that is more towards the shoreline and going towards Collinwood and Bracknell. That this morning was sort of under a watchful eye, that lake effect happening. If you're headed into downtown this morning, into downtown Cleveland, good luck to you. Love that for you. There's really nothing that's slowing you down too terribly much, but we are still seeing a little bit of wet roads as you get towards downtown. More towards the Cleveland Airport, if you're headed over there, 71 area, it's looking clear. Luckily, as this morning has brought sun, it's also brought a little bit drier. But again, those temperatures are going to be lowering today into the 20s and a little bit of windy conditions as well. Today we are looking at, let's see, today, just so you know, the national holiday today, we're looking ahead of leap year. I want to have a little bit more information about leap year for you after our amazing sponsor.
Start this new year off by giving yourself a new kitchen. Instead of tearing out and replacing your worn and outdated kitchen cabinets, let American Wood Reface give your kitchen renewed beauty and functionality with premium solid wood, handcrafted and skillfully installed. Get custom quality for as little as half the price. American Wood Reface, exceeding customer expectations since 1979. Call us or go online to book your free in-home or virtual consultation.
If you're ready to take the next step in getting your dream kitchen, you can schedule your free consultation with American Wood Reface today. The team of kitchen specialists can assist you in choosing from a selection of solid woods, styles, and finishes, and more to help you design your dream kitchen. They'll also provide you an exact quote of your project's total cost. So you can find them 854 Medina Road, American Wood Reface in Medina, and their phone number 330-666-7828, AmericanWoodReface.com. Getting into the holiday of the day, we are looking at leap year actually tomorrow. So I wanted to kind of just let you know about what was going on with leap year. So that's the bonus day that we get every 4 years, basically in our calendars. It's to sync with the Earth's orbit. I'm not going to really bore you with too much information, but I was curious. So, the Earth is defined as making one complete orbit around the sun, but it isn't exactly 365 days. It's about 365.24. So without leap years, the calendar would slowly drift out of sync with the seasons. And so to correct this, we add an extra day, February 29th, to our calendars every 4 years, making it a leap year. So I want you to think, do you know anyone that was born on leap year? I would love for you to mention them in the comments. We'll say hello to them this morning. We would wish them happy birthday. It's tomorrow. And so we're going to balance things out in our calendars. So hopefully you can maybe try something new tomorrow. You can take that day as an extra, really bonus day for yourself. Awesome. So happy birthday to those in leap year. Switching gears this morning as we look at what's going on in the Northeast Ohio area, the news here. So in tragic news, the body of the Cuyahoga Falls woman, Chandra Maya Poudel-Rimal, has been found near Stow, near Kent. Her husband, James, has been charged with her murder, and that discovery was made late Tuesday morning near the Freedom Trail in Kent. It was in a wooded area, and he's facing multiple charges, including murder and tampering with evidence. And they were seeking his arrest, but there's reports coming in that he is currently being hospitalized, but the ailment is unknown. So just a tragic story coming from Cuyahoga Falls this morning. Also, the Summit County Medical Examiner's Office has identified Patrick Boergert, age 47, as the victim in Friday's fatal shooting in Akron. He was shot on South Arlington. He was found on East Wilbeth, and he succumbed to his injuries at Summa following that. And as you remember, last week, we brought you the story of the 16-year-old male who had been arrested in connection with his incident. The victim, Patrick Boergert, he is a Cleveland native. He has resided in Akron over the past 5 years, and he was known for volunteering and singing at church, and also his love for giving of service. And he leaves behind 3 daughters, 3 sons, and 7 grandchildren. So just not very fun news this morning as we're coming into the midweek. The Akron Board of Education meeting, Superintendent Dr. Michael Robinson announced further adjustments to the proposed redistricting plan, emphasizing ongoing dialogue with parents. So how you're affected with that. Literacy enhancement, starting with the full day pre-K next year, is a priority for them. So we're looking at potential closures of Essex and Stewart Early Learning Centers, and the confusion that vote on that plan was postponed. Additional changes include special enrollment period, relocating STEM high school. We are affected by that in my household, and concerns are being raised. Really maintaining connections for STEM students because that final, they are right now near the University of Akron campus, and the vote for all of this with the changes and the relocating is expected within the week. So you can stay tuned for those updates. There's a little bit of exciting news for foodies in the Northeast Ohio area. Good morning to you if you're waking up with us. Thank you so much for waking up with us. This is the 330 To Go morning show, and we're bringing you all of today's top headlines in Northeast Ohio right here on your social media. I'm Julie Holiday. Feel free to give me a follow, send me a message. I'm always eager to share my tips and tricks on really anything about life. So some exciting news if you like food and you like little places that are a little bit speakeasy feel in the Akron area specifically. This is a new place going into the former Spotted Owl, and it's Good Company, Akron. So you may be familiar with Good Company. It's in Cleveland. They offer like world-class wings. That's how they advertise it. Sandwiches, burgers. So there's a new food place, Akron. Yay, we're excited. And so open Thursdays through Tuesday from 4 p.m. onwards. So if you've never been in that area, it's really near St. Vincent St. Mary. It's between Highland Square and downtown. So really fun new thing. And again, if you're just tuning in with us, today's weather we're looking at, it's going to drop into about the 20s, even though we were really comfortable in the 60s yesterday. We saw a significant drop in the weather as the overnight storms really paid a visit. However, we are seeing the weather go back into warm weather by next week, which is great news. All right, getting into the events of the area as you head into your weekend. Just a reminder about that 330 To Go Eclipse party that is happening at Kim Tam Park. It is open to the public. It's open to your friends, to your family. There's going to be DJ. There's going to be music. It's April 8th, so go ahead and mark your calendars now. I'm hoping to be there. I want to get my picture with you. Let's post about it. It'll be really fun. Gates open at 1, and that is in the Springfield and Uniontown area. And it's free to you, and there are many food trucks. So again, the Eclipse Party, April 8th, bring your own Eclipse glasses too, and make sure that they are officially licensed. And also this weekend, if you're still looking for something to do, on Saturday, there is the Ultimate Michael Jackson Experience at the Akron Civic Theater. You will not want to miss that. That sounds like so much fun. And if you're in the mood for more music, Sweeney Todd is in Canton, happening March 1st through the 10th at the Fine Arts Theater. A little bit of our sports highlights. We bring sports highlights to you every Tuesday and Thursday at 9 a.m. So you can tune in right here on 330 To Go. We're trying to bring you excellent local programming from your amazing talent in Northeast Ohio. That is debatable, I'm sure. But you have your sports show there, but some sports highlights. The NCAA Women's Final Four is in Cleveland. They're going to take over this April, and there are many free events that we can watch as we root on the women's basketball championship. So they're going to tip off at Cleveland's Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse on April 8th. I always love when there's things that come to Northeast Ohio, come to Cleveland. It's amazing. It's an amazing reminder that this area is on the map and we're continuing to grow, and it's a lovely place to live and to work and to be, and it's awesome. Love it. In spring training, just so you know, Guardians lost to the Oakland Athletics 11-2, but that's okay. They're going to play again. They're going to get better where they're in spring training. They're doing it. They play the Arizona Diamondbacks at 3:05 today. You can catch the morning show on all of the platforms. It comes to you Monday, Wednesday at 7, and you can always share and comment as you go. And speaking of which, just take a look at the comments that you brought in this morning. Heather Nelson, what did I miss about traffic to Canton? I'm getting ready to go to work. Well, we could take another cute little look at traffic. And yes, a lot of folks are passionate about the Akron Public Schools for sure. And good morning to you, Jessica. Good morning all across Northeast Ohio. Love that for us. So if you're headed into Canton this morning, let's go ahead. I'm going to share my screen once again with you. No worries. If you have specific questions, I would love to accommodate if it makes sense for our timing. And this morning we have a little bit of extra, but you don't have a ton of extra time as you're leaving this morning because we experienced like 2 different showers in our overnight. So the accumulation on some of the roads, luckily in like Summit County, it wasn't looking too bad, but the accumulation in some of the roads was looking like you just needed to allow for a lot more extra time. So let's say if you're heading like 77 southbound, like let's take a look at green here, 77 at Graybill, looking pretty clear. It may be hard to see this, but you can see the car's headlights in the road, which means that there is some sort of reflection, which means that there is wetness there. There's accumulation. So just something to be cautious of this morning as you're traveling, because if you were awake, I was awakened from the snow, from the rain and the storm. So again, this is 77 at Whipple Avenue. Not a ton of cars, but it's just going to be something that you just need to be cautious of. So going 10 miles per hour below the speed limit is really what is requested of us. We're supposed to do that. That's sort of something that is kind of a good rule of thumb. So there's your traffic as you're heading into Canton this morning. Anything fun happening in Canton lately? Like, let's go. Looks like you guys have the Sweeney Todd, of course. I know there's things going on with the Hall of Fame too. So again, see, this is 30 at Cherry Avenue. This is really near Canton as well. We're seeing those headlights in the street. So that is an indicator that there is still some wetness. Hey, I'm going to jump off now. I hope you have such a wonderful day. And we will see you again on Monday. You can tune in. You can hopefully tune in even whenever we're not live and get some quality information for yourself. And we are so grateful for our beloved sponsors. And we just hope that you guys have such a wonderful day. And we will see you again on Monday.
If you could live anywhere, where would it be? And what would it be like? Open up a world of possibilities when you sell your home and make those dreams real. When you work with a world-class agent at Coldwell Banker, you benefit from trusted guidance and our revolutionary seller's assurance program to make your home sale more rewarding than ever. So it really is true. Your dreams don't have to be just dreams.